Mr. Shamsul Alam Pantho,
Yes.
there is a relevant question because Bobby Hajjaj has raised that some countries might choose the other paths. He has indicated. Are there signs of retaliation from the partners or shifts in supply chains? I mean, is America going to face some sort of supply chain problem for its own consumers?
Very lovely, eloquent question. Let me answer by saying, apart from the BRICS nation, there are 68 countries, 68 economies that face this tariff from America. And what this will do is those 68 countries or economies may choose to find other partners to have their exporting goods to be sent. The business relationship with America's economy versus the 68 economies will definitely take a toll. From what I know, that the new tariff package is set to take place from 4 p.m. Later today, and it will definitely take a toll on the American markets as well. Aside from this, if you look at our geopolitical arena, Central Asia or Southeast Asia, these tariffs were a significant way of trying to get someone to the negotiating table. We've seen that with various Asian economies, including our very own Bangladesh. And aside from this, we now see how he wanted to initially place a secondary 100% tariff on Russia, and as well as the recent, as we see today, 25% more on India. So it's safe to say that he not only uses this as a means to create more profit generating schemes in America, but it will have an impact in other economies. Let me also give you an example. Initially we've seen how Donald Trump and Bolsonaro share a very nice friendship, the ex-leader of Brazil. But now Lula da Silva's government does not see eye to eye with Donald Trump's administration. And with the 50% tariff, something that might be of significance, I'll read it out. Brazilian coffee is expected to become more expensive for American households as for the looming 50% tariff imposed by America on Brazil. So this is just one example. Later we will find out how many more examples we find from various 68 economies.
Yesterday I was hearing some debates in Indian Parliament. The Parliament members are blaming Mr. Modi for his weakness in foreign policy, for his foreign ministers, Joy Shankar. They said that you all time said in Parliament and outside Parliament that Trump is your good friend, but why is your position like this, 100% tariff? This is insulting for the 145 crore people of India. They are blaming directly Modi and foreign minister. How do you see this Modi's time is going to be over soon?
Well, he has been the leader of that country or the union for quite some time. If you see, in comparison to who he ousted last year exactly. But you asked about how they are going to deal with Donald Trump. Initially, we know that Donald Trump had visited India, Mr. Modi had visited the United States of America, and this was during his first attempt at the presidency, definitely Donald Trump. But right now we understand how Russia played a role here between the friendship between India and the United States. As we know that Mr. Witkoff had visited Vladimir Putin at the Kremlin, and their meeting was very supportive of and friendly in nature, and that's a very uncommon thing to see as for diplomacy from the Russian side, given that they have been fighting Ukraine for the last 3.5 years. Although India is not directly involved with any kind of support or non-alignment with Ukraine, but economically speaking, if you help out a country economically, you are as same as being involved in the war yourself. So America realized this earlier on during the BRICS meeting that happened in Brazil. Mr. Modi had visited several nations in South Africa before leading to Latin America, and as of recent that friendship has taken a toll. But earlier on today, when I was researching during my free time, I've seen that Narendra Modi's government is now looking for a one-on-one meet with Vladimir Putin. This, of course, comes in as US had already sent its special envoy. India does realize its global position and is trying its level best to stay away from any kind of conflict or aggression from any side.
Do you agree, in a short answer, that India is facing the toughest foreign policy situation right this moment?
Well, yes, it would be a very tough situation for them at this moment, and we know, we've earlier touched on this topic, how India has lost all of its neighboring countries as well. So this definitely puts them in a bad shape almost 8 months into the year.
And it will impact in India's internal policy.